Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Mike Chain, and we're at the gym today. We're gonna be doing a back exercise. See, I'm holding a close grip bar. First exercise we're gonna do is gonna be T-bars. So T-bars used to be really popular. It's usually done in a lot more of the hardcore gyms, but an awesome exercise. Really put a lot of thickness to your back. The thickness is basically the middle back right here, the middle part right here. Really has that stick out in your rhomboids, which is basically the back of your traps. So if you do a lot of T-bars, it really brings it out and gets that real thickness. So we'll start off with that, then we're gonna work to deadlifts and pullovers at the end. So here's a little tip. Some gyms have what they call like a T-bar machine, and really all it is this metal piece, and that's connected to the end of the bar, and that's in the ground. So this way, when you do have the bar come up and down, the piece at the end doesn't move anywhere. But a lot of gyms don't have it. So what you do is you can find a corner of the gym to where you're not able to really mess up the wall too much, or don't mess up the wall, and stick the bar in the corner. In this gym here, what I made is basically I just picked up some 2x6s, went to Home Depot, put it together. So this way it doesn't damage any walls. And so you can do that if you'd like, but I would say just find a corner that's really good and you'll be fine. Sometimes the weight may come up, so if you're working out with a buddy, if you have a workout partner, they may even stand in the back, kind of put their feet on the bar like this. So this one, when you lift it up from that end, this doesn't go anywhere. All right, so you want to do about 4 to 5 working sets after your warm-up set. So you want to warm up about 1 to 2 sets per exercise. Your feet should be about shoulder width. You want to stand pretty close to the weight here. You don't want to stand too far. So if you look at my feet placement is only probably about 4 inches away from here. Make sure you stand close enough. If you stand too far back, you're not going to be able to balance the weight out, and you're going to see that back end come up. So make sure you stand close enough to the weight. And grab a bar like this. There's a couple other different types of bars, but make sure you have one that's a close grip. And so this way you can swing it like this. Put my leg there so you can see. Swing it like that. You're going to grab it with both hands. Okay? So stand close up to it. Here, come up, come down here, and squeeze your back as you come up. Make sure your back is straight. You want to do about 10 to 12 reps. All right, so make sure you do about 4 to 5 sets after your warm up. We're gonna move on to deadlifts. So I'm gonna do a warm-up second for deadlifts. Make sure your feet is a little wider than your shoulder width. You wanna grab the bar right outside your shins, right outside your calves. Start off really low, keep your butt really low, look forward, and then as you stand up, thrust your hips forward. Make sure you do about 4 to 5 working sets on those after your warm-up. Last thing you want to do is pullovers. So let's go ahead and grab a weight. All right. So for pullovers, you want to go ahead and put a dumbbell here like this. Make sure it's stable, doesn't fall. You may just want to lay it down to be safe also. So you want to lay to where your head is resting on the back of the bench. You don't want to be too forward to where you have no support on your head and it wobbles around here. Too much strain for your neck. Make sure you scoot down enough to where you can rest comfortably on the back right there at the edge. And not too much to where your head is sitting on top of the bench. This is very important because this allows you to stretch your lats, stretch your serratus, and this movement is all about the stretch. So right here is perfect. Now let's grab the weight. So usually I like to sit it up. So this way, if it was sitting this way, grab it easily here, lift it up. When you're done, put it back like that, okay? Okay, so grab the weight like this. If you look at my hands, let's get a shot of my hands here. This is very important also. Make sure you're grabbing it like this to where your hand is flat on the weight. You don't want to do that or something like that. It's not gonna feel right. Make sure it's flat, and then you can put your hands around. So this is the starting position like this, okay? Now, come down slow. Nice, good stretch. Drop your hips down. Come up to just right here. You don't need to go too far. Right here is perfect. So stretch. Maybe want to hold on to it sometimes just to make sure if it's gonna wobble. All right, so those are pullovers. Same thing, warm up one set first before you do about 4 to 5 working sets. If you haven't done pullovers before, you don't see a lot of guys in the gym doing pullovers. Pullovers is a really good exercise, but unfortunately it's not a very popular exercise. So most important thing on pullovers, make sure you get a good stretch, make sure your head is right there at the edge, and also make sure when you're putting the weight, try to leave it sitting up like this. Now with this dumbbell doesn't sit up really good, so try to find a way to keep it sitting up. If not, you could injure yourself when you're trying to grab some heavy weight and you're in that position, so where you're like a bridge and you're trying to mess with it. So make sure you have a good position on that so you can take it off and put it back safely. So there it goes for today's back exercise. Remember to do 4 to 5 working sets, and the rep range, keep it about 8 to about 10. If you're starting off, go to about 12 reps. More videos, workout tips in the program, sixpackshortcuts.com. See y'all guys later. Peace out.